fantastic. This is GT racing right now.
He's got traction, he's got rhythm, both of them! Maloney!
Oh, he's taking Anderson! Anderson's up top!
Oh my God! Big crash! Oh my goodness, half the field's gonna get rolled!
Second very close. These guys are want to make their way through the field very quickly. Oh, there we go! Oh no! That's massive! This is it! This is over! I can't believe this! Oh my God!
God, what?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 10 of the Winter NASCAR iRacing series right here on Sim Speed. Hello, my name is JD Smith. With me tonight is Kane Kraft as we bring you the final round of this excellent winter edition of the NASCAR iRacing series right here on Sim Speed. Kane, welcome to the show tonight as we come to you from Phoenix.
Yeah, the last race of the season here at the old Legacy Phoenix. It's going to be a fun one. Sorry we missed the last couple rounds, guys, but we made it back here for the finale, at least the broadcast finale. There is still 2 races left over the weekend for these guys to try to get a little bit more points. And so we won't have a champion tonight, but we got a pretty good idea on the points.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. These guys are out here for the final broadcast race of the Winter NASCAR iRacing series, and we have thoroughly enjoyed broadcasting this series. It was the first time they've run this Winter NiS, and it has been fun to watch. I've enjoyed the legacy cars with the 1987 stock cars, and it'll be fun tonight to go out with Phoenix. Kane already mentioned we are running the legacy edition of the Phoenix International Raceway, and for those that are not familiar, what that means is this is an older layout. You'll notice the front stretch now is actually on the back stretch, I believe is how it ran at this particular time when this version of Phoenix was scanned. So that is what we will be running. It is closer to what they would have run years ago. It is the closest we could get. So going to be fun tonight. You'll notice that older surface on there as well with the tar marks and the cracks. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful imperfections.
Perfectly imperfect.
That is a good way of looking at it right there, Kane. Looking forward to see some of these liveries tonight or paint schemes out on the track for the final round tonight because, ladies and gentlemen, the next time we'll be coming to you, it'll be from the NASCAR iRacing Series Daytona 500 and the Generation 7 cars. I am stoked.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. That's seems like the off season has just flown by, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. It's been a very fast NASCAR off season in the real world as well as in the sim as they run the same. But it seemed like there's been so much news and so many things that have been going on that it has really flown. And we are only 14 days away from our NIS Daytona 500. All right, so 30 seconds left in qualifying, guys. We'll be getting ready to bring you guys the grid for tonight's action. And as soon as it pops up here in just a second, we'll bring that to you. We're looking at 156 laps tonight with 156 miles, of course, a mile track. And these guys are allotted 5 sets of tires for tonight's race. And they have a potential, if it needs, for 3 green-white checker attempts. That is what tonight's race is in store. The official timer has went on tonight's qualifying, so let's get ready for our starting grid. Up in the number 1 spot is going to be Octavio Rondeletto with a 29.33. On the outside of the front row, it'll be Randall Nichols. In row 2 tonight, it'll be Derek Hollenchak with Jason Lanny on the outside. In tonight's third row, it'll be Drew Autry with Sam White. As we move on back to row 4, it's going to be Mark Van Hoven and Daniel Pearson. Row 5 is Jason Willott and Miguel Angel Cordoza. In row 6, it's William Baker and Ben Tunney. In the 7th row, as we march on back, it's going to be Eric Knudsen and Johnny McNamara. In row 8 tonight, it'll be Jaden Burke with Corey Stahl. Row 9 consists of Jackie Daytona and Kirk Kimmerling. As we move back to row 10 and 11, it's Manny Foster, Vern Klukas on the outside, and the lone wolf in row 11 is Bill Walker. That is tonight's starting field from Phoenix International Raceway as we get ready for race control to get ready to take a screen. So the field is set. Guys are getting gridded up and ready for tonight's action. It is going to be a fun place and a fun race to finish off this amazing Winter NASCAR iRacing series. When we started and we came out saying we were going to broadcast this series, we did not know what to expect. It was the first time a series that I am aware of that was going to run this Winter NASCAR iRacing series. We had older cars, just everything was new about it, sounded fun. And it has not disappointed. We have had some amazing races throughout this season, and some that were better than others. But overall, I think this has been a win in my book. I think the drivers have enjoyed it as well as us. So let's finish it off with a nice, wonderful race here at Phoenix. The pace car is going to get ready to set the field in motion, and we'll get ready to take the green flag in just a few moments.
One thing to note about tonight's race, a lot of your higher points guys that are in the top 10 or so in the points have elected not to race tonight. So there's a chance they're racing in the Clash in the Gen 7 car tonight, and so they're not here tonight. but that makes for an interesting field of drivers that we're going to have here tonight without those guys.
Man, that's a good point, Kane. I didn't even think about that until you mentioned it. That's a really good point.
And the good news is those guys racing in those Gen 7 cars, that'll be nice to see those guys when we go over and broadcast the NASCAR iRacing series.
That's it. So, all right, guys, pull the belts tight, as they say, and get focused as we get ready to go green flag racing. Here we are. Green flag is underway from Phoenix International. Really good start from Octavio Rondeletto. Leads the field tight. Randall Nichols and Derek Holishak are in the second and third place. Look at the battle for fourth. Down on the inside, it is the number 7 machine trying to work that inside line. That is the place to be. And he's going to make it around the number 10 car of Jason Lanny. Ooh, looks like Lanny made light contact with the wall there on the outside, and he's going to get passed again by the RC Cola machine of Drew Autry. And we got a car up into the wall. The yellow will rave for the first time today. And let's find out what car was up into that wall. And that is Derek Holishak, who we saw just a second ago get up into that wall. We'll take a look at our replay. That is a tough break there for Holishak. The shack. So, yeah, it looked like the 89 car. I'll kind of walk you through it verbally here as guys are, getting just under yellow pacing. The 89 was following the number 11 car, and I'm trying to find out exactly how the car got upset. And he was coming down towards the start-finish line. Everything was good. I think he got loose. That's exactly what happened, guys. It went into the turn a little bit too aggressive. Back end stepped out on him, and the car went around. He did make contact with the wall, so light damage done to the 89 machine, and he'll have to take that Chevy Monte Carlo and get some repairs.
Yeah, we got a replay of it. Just got loose there, wiggled it up, and shifted the weight of that car, and around she went.
Always a tough break. These cars can get upset fairly easy. It doesn't take a whole lot sometimes to get them upset, and unfortunately for Holishak, he's going to have to try to fight his way back through this field. All right, so with that being said, guys are pacing. I'm loving some of these paints we're looking at around the track. Looking at an old Jimmy Spencer paint there on the number 13 machine. The Camel Ford Thunderbird, that is Manny Foster. Absolutely adore that paint scheme. And how about the number 6 Miller Lite that Jackie Daytona has? That is a great throwback to Rusty Wallace. And love that paint scheme. Absolutely love those. Just a few of the good ones out there on the track tonight. We'll take a look at some more as the race does progress. But right now, the lights are out on the iRacing pace car, so we will be going back green flag racing this time. So that is what we're looking at right now. In the number 1 position, it's the number 1 car. That is Octavio Rondeletto, your pole sitter. He is going to sit on the outside of the front row for the restart. And the iRacing pace car gets ready to take that sharp left-hand turn down pit road. And no spins as we're away. Single file restart from Phoenix. Good battle for P2 right now. The 7 out on the high side trying to make it around Randall Nichols. And he gets the car a little bit sideways and he gets back. He's going to hold in tight now as both of these number 7 cars are hanging in there right now. I'm sorry, the 7 and the 11 are facing a good battle. They're going to come up around our leader, Octavio Rondeletto, and the 11 down on the inside, pushing hard down towards the start-finish line. And I believe it was Rondeletto who led the lap. However, looks to lose the position to the 11.
Yeah, he may not be done losing positions either. Sam White in that number 7 machine looked like he was going to get under him. He's going to go for it.
Yeah, fantastic job there done by Randall Nichols. Makes it around Octavio Rondeletto. Here comes the 7 car of Sam White. He's got the inside line working good, as well as the RC Cola Machine 5 on the high side. Drew Autry, as we have our second caution of the day, is now waving. And it looks like it's Drew Holishek again, guys, involved in this, as well as the number 6. Several cars are involved in this caution, and we'll get ready to bring you a replay. Looks like the 8 car is where it started, and that looks like that is Kirk Kimmerling there in the number 8 Hoosier Chevy. Boy, hard contact on the inside wall. And we'll get you guys the replay right here. Take a look at this number 8 Hoosier Chevy. That's Kirk Kimmerling. And one more time, he gets loose just like we saw earlier. Got down below the yellow line, gets into the 56, and hard contact into that safer barrier there. And that is unfortunate early in this one. So for the second time today, the caution is waving, and we do have some of the cars involved heading down pit road. Remember, only 5 tire sets for tonight's event. We have 156 laps total, and we are still shallow of lap 10. Going to give you one more look at this incident with some other cars involved. That is the 89 of Halishak, who was caught up in this one as well, and also the number 6. Really, both of those guys, it could have been a lot worse. Those cars look to be okay as far as damage goes. And that is just unfortunate that that happened in this one.
Back up at the front, Octavio Rondeletto was able to hold off that hard charge from Sam White in the 7 machine and able to hold on to that second spot. That 11 machine of Randall Nichols, a ton of speed out of that machine. So this restart's going to be really, really interesting.
Yeah, single file restart as we do here in this series. And the lights are off on the iRacing pace car, so we will be going back green flag at this time, as the field will be following Randall Nichols this time. And with us running this legacy edition of Phoenix, it's throwing me a little bit. I keep thinking we're on the back stretch when we're on the front stretch. I got to remember we're in the throwback. So here we are, guys. iRacing pace car is going to make that a hard left-hand turn, and Randall Nichols going to take us back green flag racing. Hopefully there will be no spinning tires, and we can stay green for a little bit. And it's green flag in the air. Oh, man, great charge down on the inside. Back is the number 5 RC Cola Machine of Drew Autry. Had a really good run. He got hung up there, and we got a loose race car, the number 7 of Sam White. He was pushing well, looked like he may have got a tad bit loose, was able to settle her down, and he's going to tuck in behind Octavio Rondeletto. He's going to try to find a little bit of room on the inside, and he's going to have to keep working on it. Look at this great pass right now on the inside of Sam White. That's the RC Cola Chevy, as he's working hard trying to make that pass. They're going to go door to door through this turn, and Drew Autry unable to get that pass to stick. He's going to go for another chance here through 3 and 4. And look at this, light contact through the exit, and as they race down towards the start-finish line, Drew Autry with the pass, but also Jason Lanny going to make it around Sam White as well. And he could possibly end up losing another position or two, as here comes Mark Vanhoven and Jason Willott. Back up at the front, Octavio Rondeletto working on trying to recapture the lead. He's trying to catch up to Randall Nichols. Randall with a great restart here, and he's kept that number 11 up in open space. And we'll see if he's able to break away a little bit from Rondeletto.
Rondeletto's definitely got pace. We've seen it race after race after race this season where he, in many cases, seemed like he was the fastest car on the track. But tonight, Randall Nichols has really got a fast car. So this is definitely going to be a tough one for Octavio.
Sam White going to try to make it back around Jason Lanny. Remember, he lost that just a moment ago when he lost the position. He lost 2 as Drew Autry made the initial pass, then followed Jason Lanny. And Lanny now in danger of losing that P4 spot as Sam White's got the target set. So Lanny's been able to hold off Sam White pretty good here. I thought that was going to be an opportunity there. We have another good passing opportunity here with the number 3 car, Mark Vanhoven in the 17 Wrangler Chevy. He's got his work cut out for him because here comes Jason Willott. Also, Miguel Angel Cordoza going to tuck down to the inside and try to make it around the number 3 car, and Willott in danger of falling. Great passing opportunity. Obviously, the inside line is going to be the preferred line early in this race. And right now, Willott stuck up there on the high side. Can he make it work to regain the position? Had really good exit speed, but he had so much speed he had to hug the wall there, and that's going to allow the number 9 car to make the pass, that inside line. If you have the grip, it's going to win every time. And Miguel Angel Cordoza does make that pass to move up into 7th spot. Oh, and a rebound. Here comes Willott, and he's got the inside now. Let's see if he can regain it. And the whole time this battle's going on right here, we got a great one behind him with Daniel Pearson in the 18 machine. And down on the inside line, the number 12 Havoline Ford is William Baker. And Baker with a great run down here on the inside. These two have been going door to door for about 3 laps now, and it is continuing to go back and forth. Both epic, legendary paints. Love the Chattanooga Chew and the Havoline paint right here. Both great throwbacks. Boy, the 27 would love to get up here and try to make this thing work and have a chance to get around the Chattanooga Chew machine. So, laps 20. So, we are 20 laps into this event. Miguel Angel Cordoza made it around for a little bit of a move. Thought he was going to lose a position, able to maintain.
Up at the front, Octavio Rondeletto has knocked that gap down to half a second. It still looks like a big gap, but it was a full second just a few laps ago, and now Octavio has got that down to about half a second.
Yeah, right now the guy's trying to just settle in, get comfortable in this race. We had 2 quick cautions, but now it seems guys are settling down, getting a good feel for the race. and they're starting to lay some good rubber down on the track. There's a good groove that's getting set in. And so right now, oh, look at this. Autry got caught up on the high side. They're going to lose some time. That's going to allow the number 10 machine of Jason Lanny to kind of catch in right there. He was within a car length, and we'll see if he's able to get up here and make something work. Lanny has had his rear view mirror full of Sam White for quite a while now, and Sam White has not been able to capitalize on good positioning, and he's had to stay right there behind Lanny. But now these cars have caught up with Drew Autry in the RC Cola Chevy. So, guys,
coming up for Corey Stahl, I assume. Corey got out of control here and jumped the curb into the wall and into the grass. Don't look like he did a whole lot of damage, but man, he hit pretty hard.
Yeah, he sure did. The number 16 Pennzoil Chevy, and the caution is going to wave, guys, for the third time today. The number 27 having some trouble. That's Eric Knudsen. And let's, well, as soon as we're able, we'll get you guys a replay of what happened to Knudsen. And that is the third caution of the afternoon. And the guys can settle back down for a minute. That's going to tighten the field back up as well. So here comes your replay, guys, as we watch the 27 come around, and we'll see if we've seen the same problem. Yep, we've seen all day. We've seen guys getting loose out here. It looks like he almost locked it up a little bit there, Kane.
Yeah, it seems like a weird place to lose it, but right coming out of the turn, just got on the power just a touch too soon and spun those tires, and around he went.
All right, guys, big yellow flag pit stops underway as our leader is headed down pit road. There you see him in the number 11 Chevrolet. He's leading the field, and Nichols leads it. Rondeletto behind him, Autry, Lanny, White. And here we are, guys. Big yellow flag stops are underway. Oh, and we got a big story here. The number 10 car and the number 5 car both overrun their pit stalls. That is a tough break for Drew Autry and Jason Lanny. Both cars overran their pit stalls, and that is going to cause them some time. And we'll see if the number 1 pit stall can help Rondeletto. It does. I think Rondeletto got him out of the box. It's going to be close, and it was. Octavio Rondeletto uses that pole position to his advantage with the number 1 pit stall, was able to actually just barely make it out of pit road ahead of Randall Nichols, so uses pit road to regain the lead. For you guys right here to take a look on your screen now. Great onboard footage there. That was from what brought out our third caution. And this is kind of what we're looking at for tonight's for our restart here in a moment. Octavio Rondeletto in the number 1 will be leading away with Randall Nichols second. Third is Kirk Kimmerling. Sam White and Miguel Angel Cordoza is the top 5. Just outside, it's Drew Autry there in the number 5 RC Cola Chevrolet. Behind him, it'll be the number 17 Wrangler Chevy of Mark Van Hoven, followed by Jason Lanny. Remember, he overran his pit stall and put him back. Then it's the 18 Chattanooga Chew Chevy of Daniel Pearson, followed by the number 13 Camel Ford Thunderbird of Manny Foster. That's your top 10 for the restart. The lights on the iRacing pace car do cut off, so we will be going back green flag racing this time by.
Those guys that overran their box, Drew Autry and Jason Lanny. Boy, that was certainly costly. Lanny back to 8th and Autry back to 6th.
Yeah, that is very costly for both these gentlemen. They were running really well, and that's okay. I think they're going to be okay in the long haul. Just got to stay focused, keep their nose to the grind. They'll work their way back up.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left.
So here we go, guys, getting ready for our single file restart. All cars are on the lead lap, so there'll be no cars down on that inside line yet. And we'll watch the iRacing pace car make that sharp left-hand turn as we get ready, go back green flag racing. And there it is, guys. The flag is in the air. Let's go back green flag racing. Drew Autry going to duck down to the inside quickly. They're going to try to make it around the number 9 car, and he's going to run up into the number 7 and have to get on the brakes. Had a great momentum. Unfortunately for him, has to wash it off. Also going to be another side-by-side battle in front of them. It's the number 7 of Sam White, and he is fighting hard. The number 8 got pushed up to the high side. That is the number 8 Hoosiers Chevy of Kirk Kimmerling. That's going to cost him. And makes light contact with the wall. Boy, he's lost several positions, Kane. He's stuck up on the high side, just lost a position to the number 17, and now he's going to lose possibly another one to the number 10 of Jason Lanny. So finally, no, Lanny is going to make the pass. He is going to get around the number 8, and that is a tough break there for Kirk Kimmerling, who has lost several positions just in the last lap and a half.
Yeah, it may not be done. He's got Pearson behind him looking awful racy as well. Kirk Kimmerling has got down to that low line, but Pearson looking awful racy.
Oh, and we have trouble off into the wall. Several cars. That is Drew Autry is one of the cars. The other one, Jason Lanny in the number 10. And that is no yellow as of yet, but Drew Autry will rejoin the track.
Those are the two that overshot their pit box earlier.
Drew Autry will rejoin the track. He's going to file in behind Manny Foster in the number 13 Camel. So that is a big story right there, is the caution does not wave. That's going to be very costly to track position. And Manny Foster, we're going to show a side-by-side action with live and replay so you guys can get another look at that while we keep you in on the action. Boy, look at the 18. He's still trying to work his way around the 8 car. On the right side is your replay, guys. On the left is your live footage. As we take another look at this, there's Drew Autry on the bottom right of your screen shooting across the grass there. And he did a good job to keep the car from coming back on the track. There you see Lanny getting into the inside retaining barrier, and he rejoined the track A-OK. Great footage there as we bring you back to live footage.
Yeah, it's a tough break for those guys today. It's just been a tough one for both those guys so far. But don't look like they did a whole lot of damage, and there's still a lot of race left to go.
Yeah, onboard replay right here on the right side of your screen, on with Drew Autry. On board with him, you see him get loose. He tries to save it. Actually does a pretty good job. That could have been a lot worse. And he gets back on the track with minimal damage or minimal incident. That could have been a lot worse. And here comes Lanny, going to work it around the number 18, Chattanooga Chew. He's going to try to move up another, try to get some of that lost place back on the track. And he's working the inside line, working that number 18. And Lanny should get the pass. He will. And now he'll see if he can work his way around the number 8 of Kirk Kimmerling. Boy, he does. He's got that 10 working good down on the inside line. It's all about keeping that grip. Look how close he takes it to that yellow line, Kane. He's keeping it about 3 feet off the yellow line. And it seems like the rest of the field running a little bit higher than him. On board with Daniel Pearson right now. He's currently in 7th position. And there you get a great shot back at the number 8 of Kirk Kimmerling. Fantastic job there from our race director, Jay Kennedy, bringing us these fantastic camera shots. This is the look on to our leaders, guys. Looking on at Octavio Rondeletto, looking from onboard Randall Nichols. And this is how they started. Of course, Rondeletto is your pole sitter with Nichols to the outside. And they can currently run in that same order. And hopefully these guys are going to get settled in here in just a moment, get us a nice long green flag stint. Would love to see green flag pit stops. And look at this great footage there of the Stuart Warner tachometer there, showing you the RPMs these guys are running around Phoenix. You can see where he lifted through the turns, now getting back on the accelerator. Just giving you a good idea. Fantastic. Oh man, great run there from the 11. He really made up a little bit of ground on Rondeletto. And I know he'd love to get back up here and try to make a pass for the lead here, as he got really good gains there on the entrance last time. Lost it on the exit though.
Randall's definitely got some speed, but Octavio Rondeletto has got speed as well. I think this is going to be a fight all the way to the end. Both of these guys just got some serious pace. They've pulled away from the rest of the field by over 2 seconds.
Drew Autry now making his way down on the inside of the number 18 Chattanooga Chew Chevy, and he's not done. There comes the 18 on a possible rebound.
Yeah, Autry fired it in there a little too hard and then had to really let off. That allowed the 18 to catch right back up to him, but Autry able to regain things and get back up to speed quick enough that he didn't lose the spot.
Both Drew Autry and Laney both trying to regain lost spots from their incidents earlier. It did not bring the caution out, and therefore they are still fighting back under green flag conditions. On the left side of your screen, it is the battle for the lead, while the battle for fifth is on the right side of your screen, and that is Lanny there on the right side.
That's a shame Lanny had those troubles earlier, because he has got a fast car.
Oh, absolutely. And Mark Van Hoven is in that number 17 Wrangler Chevrolet, the old Dale Earnhardt Sr. paint scheme. And a car we haven't mentioned his name very much, but he's found himself just outside of the top 5. And we'll see if he can pop himself into the top 5 here in just a little bit. He's working hard. Just got to get up around Jason Laney. And he fell back a little bit earlier, so going to be tough. Another car has been kind of creeping his way towards the front is the number 9 machine of Miguel Angel Cordoza. He currently runs in the 4th position there in the number 9, and he's got his sights set on Sam White up in front of him in the number 7. So we'll keep an eye on Miguel Angel Cordoza as he is continuously inching his way towards the front.
That battle for the lead is heating up.
Yeah, it really is, Kane. We saw from the drop of the green flag, we saw the 11 get up there and claim the lead after about the 5th lap. He held the lead for about 7 or 8 laps, and then after the pit stop, we saw our first yellow flag stops when they came down pit road. That is where we saw Octavio Rondeletto reclaim the lead, and he has maintained that lead ever since. However, he has his hands full right now. And here comes a great run. That was a really good look. I thought for a second we were going to see the 11 really get a push, and he's going to have to sit back and try again. Look at this run down on the inside. It's the number 18 trying to get around Kirk Kimmerling and or actually hold him off, and he's been doing it really good here down on the inside line. And look at this. He's got company coming as well, as Foster and Willott are coming into the picture as well. That's Foster there in the number 13 Camel Ford Thunderbird. And they're going to follow him. Oh, man, that was close.
Yeah, well, Lott's going to get in there too and try to push Kimberling back one more, but went in just a little hard, had to let off. That might be the opening Kimberling needs to get back down low.
And he does. Kane Kimberling going to come down inside. And I think he's actually running the higher line by choice. And I'm not sure why, because you saw he gave it up right there and moved up into the high line. That's going to allow the number 3 car to slide on by of Jason Willott. And he's not able to stick that, but you see how much of a jump he gets on entrance. And like I said, I don't know why, but Kurt Kimberling obviously feels more grip or something is why he's not running that low line. Yeah, he's going to continue to do that, and they're going to go door to door. Came fantastic battle right here between Jason Willott and Kurt Kimberling. That's Kimberling in the number 8 Hoosier Chevy, and he is trying to make the high. So we got trouble. Foster into the number 18 and a massive crash here with the number 12, 18, and 13 all involved, and the caution will wait for the 4th time today here at lap 50, almost a third of the way through the event. And our 3rd caution has waived. And there you see the number 18 Chattanooga Choose Chevrolet involved in this one. We'll bring you a replay. And here it is, guys. Let's take a look. Foster there in the Camel Ford Thunderbird and gets into the back of the number 18. It sends him around and looked like it wasn't going to be that bad. But see the 13 into the grass, comes back out, up into the 18, up into Kurt Kimberling in the 8. And then the 12 involved as well. And look at the 6. He barely missed that. I don't think there was any contact made. But, wow, that was unfortunate there. And that will bring out the 4th caution of the afternoon. So it's talking about how close we were in the number 6 car. Let's go back and take a look here. We're on board right now. Jay Kennedy has us on board. And let's see just how close he came to making contact. And you'll be able to see this incident up ahead. There it starts right now. You see the 13 get into the 18, down into the grass. He'll come back up into contact. And let's see how close this was. Woof! That was pretty close. No contact made, but boy, that was close.
Yeah, Jackie Daytona in that number 6 machine.
What a racing name.
Good job. Yeah, doing a good job to avoid that wreck.
Jackie Daytona. Good view there of the number 11 in his pit stall. And he lost the lead in the pits. Let's see if he can make up some ground. Well, he won't be able to get the lead. Octavio Rondeletto stayed out. So Randall Nichols going to have to try to do it on the track.
Oh, that puts teammates in the 1-2 spot. Miguel Cordoza right there with Octavio Rondeletto now to restart this thing.
Yeah, both of these cars in that black and metallic green Elite Performance Chevys, both of those cars look fantastic. And, yeah, they're sitting there running 1 and 2 right now. And if you're part of that team, you got to be happy with what you're seeing. In the Juncos, that's what we need to call it, the Juncos Chevy. Good looking custom paint. I like it.
Yeah, Drew Autry in that number 5 machine up into 3rd spot. I think he stayed out as well. And Mark Van Hoven in 4th.
Yeah, I think
Randall
it's a good,
Nichols all the way back to 5th.
I think it's a great decision there for the RC Cola Chevy of Drew Autry. He stays out, gets himself back up into P3. With the frequency of cautions that we have had, I think that he made the right decision by staying out here. Moves up into P3, and we'll see what he can do. All right, guys, lights are out on the iRacing pace cars. We'll be getting ready to go back green flag racing this time by. Down on the inside, it is the number 4 Doritos machine as he is a lap down. That's John McNamara. And so he is going to be your first car a lap down. And Rondeletto will take us back green flag race. All right, guys. So here we're coming through 3 and 4 here. It's going to be the iRacing pace car that's going to set the field as it gets ready to head down pit road. And it's going to be Octavio Rondeletto taking us back green flag racing. Octavio Rondeletto. Here comes Drew Autry trying to work the inside line, trying to move up into the second position. And he's got a great run. The 11 also has a good run on the high side back there. And they're going to be door to door. And the 11 car really looking good. He had that high side working. He's got stuck behind the number 4 machine. They're going to go 3 wide. And here comes the number 11. A great run there from Randall Nichols. He'll move up into P2. Fresh tires on the 11.
Wow, those tires were well worth it.
Man, he really chewed them up, and he got through there just like he was on nitrous. He is flying. He'll be passing the leader in no time, and it shows that maybe that pit stop might have been the right call. Those fresh Goodyear Eagles are very valuable, but look at this.
Yellow
caution
flag.
is waved for the 5th time today, so caution is upon us again, and it looks like the number 16 Corey Stahl involved in this one. And as soon as we can, we'll bring you guys a replay. Looks like he may have had some contact from the number 13 machine of Manny Foster. So very unfortunately, a flag out for the 5th time today.
Whoa.
Yeah, just a little tap, tap, taparoo and send him around. Sometimes it doesn't take much.
A reminder that JD and I will be back in 2 weeks' time to broadcast the NASCAR iRacing series. We'll be back to broadcast the Daytona 500 in the new Gen 7 car.
Here you see Manny Foster heading down pit road. Also the 18 as well. As it's time for some repairs done to these cars. Get some damage fixed. As we continue pacing, it is lap 59, soon to start lap 59 of 156. We are a third of the way through this race. And there we go, as you were talking about, Kane, just a moment ago. We'll be back next time at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the 16th of February, right here for the Daytona 500 in the NASCAR NIS. Kane, I can't wait, brother.
No, that's going to be fun. And be broadcasting these new cars is going to be something else.
Man, I tell you what, if you're excited to watch the Daytona 500, come and join us Wednesday night beforehand and watch it here on iRacing. And I tell you what, it kind of just feels right. It's right there during Speed Week, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy what we have to offer. So come check us out. It'll be right here on SimSpeed Network, and we look forward to having you visit. It's going to be different, Kane, jumping from these 1987 heavy cars to the brand new Generation 7 cars. I think those cars are going to be done right. iRacing has been working very hard to get them just the way they need to be. They needed some work, and I think they're doing everything in their power to match what's going to be on track Sunday. Obviously, the more they run, the more data they'll have, and the more they'll be able to tighten that car down. So just like real NASCAR, we're going to be adjusting that Gen 7 car throughout the season. Drivers are going to be making adjustments, and it's going to be really fun to see that series unfold as we run the entirety of the NASCAR 2022 season.
I'm also excited to see how many of the drivers from this Winter Series joins up in that NASCAR iRacing series and gives it a go, and how many of those we'll see in the broadcast.
That will be fun. iRacing pace car lights are off, and we're getting ready to go back green flag racing, guys. So get ready here as the pace car gets ready to take that sharp left-hand turn down pit road. And we'll be watching Octavio Rondeletto take us back green flag racing from Phoenix International Raceway. Going to be fun. With that, last time we have no cars on the are down on the inside this time. So McNamara has rejoined the single file thanks to that caution. And there it is. That is it. Let's go back green flag racing.
Not much of a chance Rondeletto can hold off that 11 car at this point. He still didn't get tires, and that 11 car is flying. I say that, but he's doing a pretty good job so far.
Well, now, yeah, as soon as you said that, look at this run down on the inside. That is a fantastic run. He has so much grip, he can run that inside with so much speed. I heard a car with some contact. No yellow waving. I heard a crash sound, and thankfully I think everybody's okay. Here comes the 11 Nichols down on the inside. He's going to go door to door with the leader. Rondeletto in danger, losing that lead, and I think he's going to lose it here. Is Sam White going to follow Nichols, and he's going to fall to third place, and that is not what Rondeletto wanted to do. Remember, he is on older tires, as both the number 11 Nichols and the number 7 Sam White make it around Rondeletto there, and now here comes Jason Lanny as well. Boy, looking at a good battle behind them guys. Here's the 17 fighting with Jaden Burke, and those two are door to door. They're going to continue to do so. Jaden Burke there in the number 11 Ford Thunderbird, working the inside line, trying to make it around the 17 of Mark Van Hoven. And those two giving us a great show right now. Van Hoven is actually making that high line work, but here comes the 11, another great run, and Burke going to reclaim that position. They have been back and forth several times now, and that is the battle for 7th place, or is that 8th? I believe it's the battle for 8th place. It is 7th, okay. And here comes Jason Willott. He's going to try to work the inside now as well. He gets a good run. The car got a little upset as it got flat on the apron, and that did cause that run. He had a good one, but getting the car flat like that on that apron slowed him down. Another good run. Here comes that. Look at him like he shot out of a cannon. Jason Willott now going to try to give this a chance to get around Van Hoven. And he's not going to be able to do so. Oh, we got a car in trouble. It's Miguel Angel Cordoza. Gets off into the grass. Can he save it? He does. Thank you for saving that, Miguel Angel Cordoza. That's going to keep us green. And that was a great save. That could have been really bad. Yeah, he's going to regain pace right behind Manny Foster there. So that puts him back into about the 14th position. Bill Walker behind him in the number 19 Chevy. So that is where Miguel Angel Cordoza does fall. Oh, look at this. The 12 car of Vern Klukas there trying hard, but here comes the 12 machine trying to make the pass, William Baker, and they're going door to door. Really good run there from William Baker, but unfortunately for him was unable to make that pass stick. Also, guys, the replay on the screen.
This is that incident where Miguel got off the track, made a little contact with the wall there.
Watch this save though. Keeps the wheels straight and moving through the grass. Comes through pit road and was able to save her.
That
Drew
was
Autry on the
awesome.
high side and fighting hard right now, Kane. He's got the number 3 down on the inside of Jason Willott. And Drew Autry going to battle door-to-door, nose to the grind here. And Willott looks like he has the advantage. He'll follow the number 11 car. And both these guys going to sail on. Miguel Cordoza trying to regain some of the spots lost in that a moment ago. He's working hard right now trying to regain at least one of those positions. And there you see on the high side as he does make the pass. That's him working right now around the number 56 machine of Vern Klukas. Here comes Foster, going to try to work around the number 12 car of William Baker. They're going to go door to door. And the number 13 Camel Ford Thunderbird going to run down on the inside line. Can he get the grip he needs? No. So he'll have to hang in tight behind William Baker. Lots of good racing all over this track. Jason Willott working on Jaden Burke. And let me tell you guys, Randall Nichols, once he claimed the lead, he has run away with it. Oh, big caution. Caution coming out. Let's find out where this one has popped up. And it is a big one, it looks like. We have several cars into the wall. And let's see if we can get a replay on this one. I think this started with Manny Foster and William Baker. I'm not 100% sure. But it looks like Foster got into the left rear quarter panel of the number 12 machine, sent him around, and that brings out the 6th caution of the evening, guys.
Oh, sent him right up into Miguel.
Yeah, he did. That's the second time that Manny Foster has got into the rear of another car this race.
Third time.
Third time. Yeah, good correction there, Kane. So that is the third time that Manny Foster has gotten into the rear of another car, and I'm sure the field's probably not too happy about that. So cars coming down pit road right now, and got a lot of them getting ready to come down and get some fresh virtual Goodyear Eagles and virtual Sunoco racing fuel. And your race leader is Randall Nichols coming into the second pit stall, and Octavio Rondeletto will get into that lead pit stall. We'll see who wins the race off pit road. Remember, Octavio Rondeletto had fallen to about third, or I think he was third. Here comes Sam White going to win the race off of pit road with this crew. He must have took a short splash and go or just 2 rights. And it looks like here comes the 11. He comes out of his box, and he'll be second off pit road. Whoa, that got close for third. I believe it was Lanny, followed by Autry, and then Octavio Rondeletto, followed by Mark Van Hoven, and then Kirk Kimmerling. Boy, that was crazy run off pit road right there, guys. So right now, the leader is shown as the number 11 Ford Thunderbird of Jaden Burke. And we saw how fresh tires can benefit one from what we saw from Nichols earlier. So now we'll see that again. Guys with older tires that elected to stay out are Jaden Burke, Jason Willott, Manny Foster, Bill, unless they are a lap down. I didn't think about that. So... okay, I'm hearing from our race director that everybody out here is on the lead lap, so that was not the case. They elected to stay out, and so Jaden Burke, Jason Willott, Manny Foster, and Bill Walker all on older tires. Their first car with fresh tires is Sam White. However, I believe Mr. Sam White only took 2 rights. I don't know that for a fact, but I do believe that is the case. His pit stop was just too fast. And we got a car right now that was one of the ones a moment ago that was staying out. That is Bill Walker. So number 19 Chevy going to come down pit road. So we are hearing that it was, for Sam White, it was a gas and go. No tires, just gas. So splash and go. And we'll see how that pays off for the number 7. The lights are out on the iRacing.com pace car as we get ready to go back green flag racing. This time it's going to be up to Jaden Burke to get the field going back green. And this will be a big restart for him. Remember, he is on older Goodyear Eagles. And he's got Jason Willott, Manny Foster, Sam White, and Randall Nichols is the top 5 behind him. And here we go, guys. The iRacing pace car getting ready to make that sharp left-hand turn as it gets ready to pop out of turn 4. There he goes. And Jaden Burke going to take us back green flag racing. Oh, look at the run on the high side, guys. Jason Willott going to give a good run as they get ready to come through 2 here. Can he get the run down the backstretch? I think he's got it. A really good run here through the dog leg, and Jason Willott going to claim the lead. Now, as we look a few cars back, remember our first car with fresh tires is the number 11, and here he comes, going to get almost into the back there of the other 11 of Randall Nichols. He's going to make an easy pass here. That car is flying with fresh tires. Octavio Rondeletto going to follow Randall Nichols here as both of these guys. And look, the caution is weighed for the 7th time today. Let's find out where that caution originated. And I do believe I see it coming. I see smoke on the track. Maybe the 16 involved. No, my apologies to the 16. Looks like the 10 there of Jason Lanny involved in this one. And let's see where it started. It looks like the 17. Yeah, we're going to have a replay coming your way. It's the 17 of Mark Vanhoven gets up into the 10 car on exit, and that sends him around and up into the wall, and then gets contact with the 17. So very unfortunate, the 7th caution of the afternoon, as you guys are getting great replay footage to see that one. So we will be at the halfway mark at the end of this lap, and that is got here quicker than I thought. With 7 cautions, it's gotten here quicker than you think it would. But it's been a really good race. Don't worry. I mean, even with the cautions, we've had some excellent racing out there on the track. A lot of door-to-door racing, a lot of back-and-forth racing. So I am assuming we will see more of the same in the second half. And maybe the guys can get in a good rhythm here in the second half and get in that good groove. The one thing cautions do bring is positive, or as far as a positive thing, is it does keep the field nice and tight.
Yeah, you need a caution every once in a while to bunch the field back up and get some good racing. Because sometimes, usually here at Phoenix, if the race goes on for a long time, you'll get into lap traffic and it can get really congested, and the leaders pull away a great deal from the rest of the field. So the caution's definitely keeping the race bunched up tonight.
One thing I have not had a chance to do thus far is check the Sim Speed Network YouTube and see our comments on there. It looks like we have Caleb Carter pulling for White. And then we also have Damian Palmer that's got a pull for number 7 out there on the track. So
Which is also Sam White.
So there you go. Sam White fans right there pulling for him, and he's currently in the 4th position. And with 77 laps to go, he's in a good spot. If you guys do get a moment,
I'm
come
on board
to
with that
the
fuel stop, though, man. I think that was... I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out, but...
it's already played out. Now we're under another stop, so I don't think it went the way he quite wanted. He did gain some track position, but with those older tires, we saw how fast the guys behind him were with fresh tires. They've already made it around him so fast that I don't think it paid off quite the way he had planned.
Yeah, I don't either.
Now, in a few laps' time, the fall off will kind of even out a little bit. So it depends on where he's at when we get to that point. Now, the good news is we are going to go back green flag racing this lap as we pass the halfway mark, as the lights are out on the iRacing official pace car. If you guys do get a moment, check us out on the SimSpeed Network YouTube page. We are live right now. If you get a chance or come by and make a comment, and we appreciate you guys visiting with us and just saying whatever. Like to be a part of. There you go. I think it's time we take it back in time, Kane. Let's throw some 1987 vision on here. It's the last time we get to do so. Let's do it. Let's see what we would have seen back in 87, baby. And the lights are off and the pace car is off as we go back green flag racing. Randall Nichols off to a big start.
Sam White to the inside of the 11 machine. He's going to get one of those spots
Right
back,
now,
looks like.
Octavio Rondeletto. Octavio Rondeletto going to go for the lead here, Kane. He's going to get it. Randall Nichols going to lose the spot as the number 1 continues to make a great move, and he will lead this lap. Great move there from Octavio Rondeletto, and it's not over. Randall Nichols is going to try to rebound here with the number 11. He's going to try to get another run here on Octavio. And what a beautiful run there with the 1987 vision. That was fantastic. Here's another great battle with Sam White leading over Drew Autry. This is a good one. Here comes the RC Cola Chevy down on the inside, running out of room. Contact is made with the back quarter panel. That could have gotten nasty in a hurry. It's a race down to the start-finish line, and it is going to be Sam White who leads the lap, but Drew Autry may win the battle. Great pass there from Drew Autry in the RC Cola Chevy. Boy, what a restart.
Yeah, that was an exciting one.
Yeah, fresh tires may have paid off there, made that pass a little bit easier for Drew Autry as Sam White, remember, is just on a gas and go strategy only for this last stop. And right now he's able to hold his own. He's not that much slow or anything. And here comes that rebound opportunity. The 11 of Nichols is going to try to get this spot. He's going to try to make the high line work, Kane. He's got a great run through the dog leg. And as they go into 3 and 4 here, it is going to be Octavio Rondeletto with the advantage. And we'll see if he can hold him, because here comes another great push from Nichols. Randall Nichols giving it all she's got as they race down into turn 1. Great footage here from the roof cam of Randall Nichols looking ahead to Octavio Rondeletto there in the Juncos Chevrolet. And on this lap with 71 laps to go on this monster of a mile track here at Phoenix International Raceway, we have a great finale here to the Winter NASCAR iRacing Series. And Octavio Rondeletto leads the way here with 70 laps to go. Boy, I tell you what, when Jay Kennedy put on the 87 Vision, they started racing like it was 1987. We had some good racing going on there for a minute. Here's another good run here with the number 8 Hoosiers Chevrolet. And here comes the 6 Miller Lite Ford Thunderbird as he tries to make a good run here. That is Kurt Kimmerling there in the number 8. And it's Jackie Daytona who is running up behind him here. You're on board with Jackie right now. He's currently up in the 7th position, and what a run for him. Started 16th in the field, has had a really fantastic day. He had a really close miss earlier, Kane, if you remember. He missed an incident and has just done a remarkable job of turning an okay day into a good day.
Yeah, the consistency's really paid off for Jackie, and Just losing a spot there to the number 3 machine of Jason Willott, but Willott has been really fast today.
Ooh, that looked a little funny there for a second there, as the 8 and the 11 looked like they might get into each other, but they did a good job of staying apart. And look at there, Kirk Kimmerling going to get the best of the 11. Here comes Jason Willott down on the inside of your screen, down on the right side. Him in the number 3. He's working hard trying to get around the number 11. Can he make that inside line work? I think he got it. If he'll just continue to grip. And he does. That is going to pay off there. Great job there. And Octavio Rondeletto still holding the lead right now. Randall Nichols did everything he could to get back into the lead. He gave it a good go, but he's been able to just hang around about a car length and a half behind the leader. Oh, and look at that. Number 6 getting into the back of the number 8 of Kirk Kimmerling. Contact is made. And here down on the inside is going to be the number 6. They're going to go door to door in the Miller Lite. Ford Thunderbird going to make a passing opportunity. Jackie Daytona and a car going to go around. It's the number 12. The Haviline Ford Thunderbird down into the grass, and he's going to save it so we will stay under green flag conditions. That was William Baker in the number 12, and he is going to hold on. Great job there from Baker to hold off that yellow flag. .65 to go.
Boy, the racing's awful intense back there around that 10th spot.
Oh, it's been
Miguel Cordoza now getting around that 11 machine of Jaden Burke. Jaden Burke steadily going back, just a spot every few laps or so. So maybe an issue there with the 11 machine.
Man, I know I've already said it. I'll say it again. Absolutely love that 13 paint scheme. The old Jimmy Spencer paint scheme. Just awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. It's just throwing nostalgia out at me. I love that old Jimmy Spencer paint. Also, Jackie Daytona and the number 6 Miller Lite Thunderbird, the old Rusty Wallace paint. Love it as well. So here we are. Octavio Rondeletto continues to lead the way, and he's doing great there in the number 1 Junco Chevrolet. He's got a rearview mirror full of the number 11 of Randall Nichols, but he has been able to hold him at bay. The field knowingly seemed to settle back in a groove. Drew Autry has been able to maintain that 3rd position. He doesn't have a lot of traffic around him, but he has been able to find himself in a nice little groove, as well as Sam White in the number 7th. He's holding 4th down. And welcome to the top 5 just a short time ago was Jason Willott in the number 3 Chevy.
On board with Miguel Cordoza, and now on board with Mark Van Hoven, looking back at that number 6 machine of Daytona, Jackie Daytona. The battle there between Miguel and Kimmerling is really heating up. Miguel to the inside of Kimmerling. Kimmerling's holding on the outside, but I think Miguel's going to get the job done.
Yeah, Miguel Angel Cordoza with a great pass right there. Going to hold on. That should stick for him. Kirk Kimmerling's going to file in just behind him. And this has been a great back-and-forth battle, which ultimately Angel Cordoza is the victor. Once again, I want to thank everybody for stopping by and watching us all season long. We have enjoyed hosting and broadcasting this series thoroughly, and we want to thank you all for your support. It has been very much appreciated, and we hope that you guys will join us in 2 weeks' time for the NASCAR iRacing Series Daytona 500. Once again, it's going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, so the exact same time you watched this race tonight, just 14 days from now. And that is going to be the kickoff of the NASCAR iRacing Series, and it'll be right here on Sim Speed.
Full-length race.
Yeah, that's right, Kane. For the first race of the season, it will be a full 500 miles. Normally we run 50% of the real race counterpart. However, there are several races we do run the full length, and the Daytona 500 is one of those. It is the Great American Race, and it is very special, and that is one that you definitely want to run 500 miles. New car, first time we will ever see the NIS with the Gen 7 car. It's going to be a brand new experience, and I am looking forward to it so much. So, guys, almost 2/3 of the way through this one with 56 laps coming at you left. And we got a car going down pit road right now that is the number 56 of Vern Klukas. And look at this, a new leader. It is going to be the number 11 of Randall Nichols, who finally did make it around Octavio Rondeletto. And that has been the battle of the race as those two have gone back and forth. And right now the pole sitter has fallen back to P2 and Randall Nichols has taken the lead. Let's take a look at the replay of how the lead changed. Here you see going down into the turn, a great run down on the inside line. Looked like he had it blocked, but then Nichols jumps to the high line, and as they go through the dog leg, look at the run the 11 got. Wow, he carried tons of momentum through the dog leg into 3 and 4 beautifully, and because of that, he is now holding the lead. Look at that, a little bit of small contact there. The back end got a little loose there on Rondeletto's Junco Chevrolet.
Yeah, it hit the wall again. So, a little bit of loose race car there for the number 1 machine. Maybe just pushing a little too hard, trying to catch back up to the... Whoa! Pushing it a little too hard. He knows that 11 car's fat, or yeah, the 11 machine of Randall Nichols is super fast, and he's just doing his very best to keep up with him, and might be driving just a tad too hard. Let's take a look at that a couple laps ago where Octavio, man, hard on the wheel to save that one. Octavio's not giving up, though. He is right there with the 11 machine of Randall Nichols trying to get that lead back. And here he goes to the inside. Will he have enough? I don't think so. There goes side by side. He's got it. He's got the move done-ish, at least mostly done. I think he'd call that good. All right, so Rondeletto, Octavio Rondeletto, now back to the lead. Randall Nichols is not going to let him go, though. He's going to stay right there with him. Octavio having to drive his butt off in order to get that spot back. Wound up in the wall a few times driving so hard, but has got back into that number 1 spot. Another little touch to the wall. Caution flag is out, and it looks like for the number 7 machine of Sam White. I'm pretty sure Sam had the oldest tires on the track at that point. So let's take a look at the replay and see exactly what happened to Sam. He just ran out of grip as he entered the turn there, and hard contact with the outside wall, spun him around 2 full rotations. So that's going to bunch the field back up and get everybody down pit road for some fresh tires. And I imagine everyone will partake on the pit road. All right, it's the battle on pit road. Octavio Rondeletto in the number 1 spot. Someone only took 2 tires. Wow, a couple cars got by. Octavio Rondeletto does beat out Randall Nichols out of the pits, but they're not going to be at the front. Kurt Kimmerling will be ahead of him, as well as William Baker. Oh, Baker just blew through his pit stall, and so he has to come down pit road now. So that's just going to leave Kurt Kimmerling up ahead of Octavio Rondeletto and Randall Nichols. So we're going to have one heck of a good restart coming up. Everyone's got fresh tires and fuel. They should be able to go the whole way with no problem. The only thing is that number 8 car that's going to be starting us off. I think it only has 2 tires.
All right, so here we are, guys, with 47 laps to go. Get this caution back through and get back green flag racing.
Taking a look at the replay of the pit stop for the number 8 machine, taking right side tires, and he blasts out. So just right side tires for Kurt Kimmerling to start off what could be, probably won't be, but could be the final restart of the race.
Yeah, that could be, Kane. We would have a mighty green flag run to the end, but it could be. I want to apologize. I know I've had some cutouts with my microphone. I think I have a loose connection in one of my ports, and I'll have to get that fixed. But just apologies if there has been some cutout. The lights are out on the iRacing pace car as we get ready to go green flag racing this time, Kane.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. Rondeletto able to take back that number 1. Well, he's in the number 2 spot now, but able to take back position from the 11 of Randall. So that's going to be an exciting couple cars to watch right there.
All right, guys, the pace car's down, and we're back green flag racing. And the caution immediately comes back out. Unfortunately, let's find out exactly what happened on this restart. As here we are on the replay, you're watching the number 17 here. Oh, they got backed up. They got backed up, checked up, contact made. The 17 goes around, and that'll bring you caution out. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, and a little more contact there for the number 7 machine. Sam White not having a lot of good luck here tonight, but he does have a pretty fast car. It looks like a lot of damage now, though.
Yeah, there does seem to be quite a bit of damage, and that's unfortunate this late in the race. On board right now with Sam White, you're going to see the cars get stacked up here. Boom! He hit him pretty hard. And that's the view the driver had, so you see how easy it is for these guys to get stacked up like that. When they check up and the spotter didn't call it out fast enough, it can happen.
That's one thing worth mentioning, JD. A lot of these guys have a live, real-world spotter, a buddy of theirs or a teammate of theirs that is connected into their iRacing and is spotting for them live during the race. It's really cool, the technology that iRacing has implemented here, to where you can have anyone log in and spot for you in iRacing, as well as be your crew chief. You can have somebody that sets up your pit stops for you and everything. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, it is the pinnacle of sim racing, and iRacing has done such a remarkable job of setting this up. And it's almost mind-boggling before iRacing, the way that they had to try to do things like this was so impossible. And iRacing has made it so seamless. It's really brought the sim racing to a whole new level. So guys, 42 laps is what we're looking at left. The lights hopefully will go out this time. Will be one to go this next time by, hopefully. And we'll be watching as these guys get ready to bring us back green flag racing. And hopefully this time we won't get checked up.
Just a reminder that number 8 machine has only took 2 tires, 2 right side tires. Everyone else in the field has got 4, so it'll be interesting to see how well Kurt Kimmerling can hold on up at the front of this field.
Yeah, that is very interesting, Kane. He did gather the lead from that stop. However, like you said, only 2 tires instead of 4. Will he be able to hold off those 4 fresh tire cars behind him? I'm going to guess no, but hey, it's worth the gamble, right?
I think it was better than fuel only.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I think here at Phoenix you need 4 fresh tires. We've seen how fast the grip level, or the cars with grip, can be. And we're about to see it again. Here comes the iRacing pace car. It is getting ready to tuck down towards pit lane as we get ready to go back green flag racing from Phoenix International Raceway, guys. It's going to be Kurt Kimmerling that's going to take us back green. And can the 2 tires hold up?
A little bit of a checkup there from Rondeletto.
Yeah, here they are. They're going to go down 2 wide into turn 1. And it is going to be Drew Autry going to try to work down on Randall Nichols. Here comes the number 1 of Octavio Rondeletto going to make the pass on the 2-tired Kurt Kimmerling. Here comes the number 11 of Randall Nichols as well. He's going to file in behind Rondeletto down through 3 and 4. And you see just how quickly 4 tires chews up 2. He's going to fall 3, maybe 4 positions as Jason Willott is going to single file in. Wow, that came close to contact, as the back end of the RC Cola machine slid just in front of the Hoosier number 8 of Kurt Kimmerling.
Ooh, I thought that was going to be contact.
Man,
maybe
they are they are racing very, 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 very close, and very close to disaster. And you see right there great onboard footage as we look on board from Jason Willott, looking at Kurt Kimmerling there, and you see just how close these guys are racing it out. The car behind there is Miguel Angel Cordoza, not to be confused, has the same paint scheme as Octavio Rondeletto up in the lead. And that is your leader, Octavio Rondeletto, up ahead of Randall Nichols there in the number 11. And Rondeletto has led. He was your pole sitter, and now he's sitting beautifully in the Juncos Chevrolet. And Randall Nichols currently in second. He's led 38 laps, I believe, today. And yes, he has led 38 laps and then 68 laps this time for Octavio Rondeletto. He has led the majority of laps today. But all that matters, as you know, is who leads that final lap. There's Sam White. Sam White had some fans coming in on the broadcast a little bit earlier rooting for him. There he is in the number 7. And he started the race today up in, I don't know where he started. You see he's currently 6th. Highest was 2nd and lowest was 10th on the day. He started 6th. There we go. I want to thank Jay for throwing that up there to help me out there. That graphic helped me out. I couldn't remember.
Doing pretty good with that car being as smashed up on the front. I really thought we was going to see some overheating problems with that number 7 machine, but
Man.
he's holding his own there in that 6th spot.
Yeah, these old cars are tough, ain't they, Kane?
They are tough.
These old cars are tough. Rough and tough. Just something to keep in mind when we get ready to do the NASCAR iRacing series at the Daytona 500. Will the Generation 7 cars be near as tough? I don't think they will.
Yeah, I don't either. I think they're going to be a lot more sensitive. But I know that the guys really like driving them. They're saying that it really puts a lot more on the driver, these new cars.
Yes.
And, probably a lot like these cars here put a lot on the driver.
Yes,
compared
skill
to
is
the Gen 6 car.
That is correct, Kane. Skill is going to be needed again. No more flat out racing at 1.5 miles. You are going to have to lift. You're going to have to learn throttle control again. And I think it is the best thing NASCAR could have done is go back to a 650 horsepower package or 675. Get away from that 550 package that we had in the latter half of the Gen 6 era. If you remember the early part of the Generation 6 era, they didn't run that package, and I don't know why they decided to go to it. I don't think anybody liked it other than maybe they claim the manufacturers liked it, but to try to attract new manufacturers, but I just don't think it produced good racing. So guys, with 32 laps to go in this one, got a good look here at the number 4 of Johnny McNamara and the number 4 Doritos Chevrolet. He's working that inside line, hanging in there. And of course, Foster there up in the number 13, Jimmy Spencer paint scheme that I absolutely love. Back when tobacco could be on NASCAR.
Yeah, they've really cracked down on any kind of tobacco advertising. I don't think they can advertise anywhere anymore.
You know what's crazy, though? We can't have tobacco on NASCAR cars, but for the first time in 2022, they're allowing a CBD advertisement on a car. So,
Oh, that's cool. Whoa, Jackie Daytona into the wall. Climbs the wall a little bit, but keeps it going.
yeah, the number 6 Miller Lite Ford Thunderbird makes a kiss into the wall, and he seems to be okay as he hangs in there. Guys, we are 30 laps to go in this one, and at a mile track, if we stay green, that will be over in no time. Sam White there on your screen right now. He is looking ahead at Miguel Angel Cordoza in the Junco Chevrolet. A lot of Chevys on the track tonight.
Just a couple spots behind Sam White there. And the number 4 machine, Johnny McNamara, in 7th spot. A great run for Johnny McNamara this week, putting him in the top 10.
Yeah, very good job there from the number 4 Doritos team, getting where they need to be, holding themselves in the top 10. That's just what he wants to do.
Yeah, came into the race tonight in 14th place in points. That wasn't supposed to be a tongue twister, but good finish tonight. It's going to probably move him up even a spot or two beyond that. So a great run here in the Winter NASCAR iRacing series for Johnny McNamara.
Absolutely, guys. 27 laps to go in this one here at Phoenix International Raceway, and it is Randall Nichols who's got his sights set on Octavio Rondeletto up here in the lead, and that is the battle for tonight's victor. Who will be able to get it? We have seen Octavio Rondeletto lead the majority of the race here, but we have seen Randall Nichols be extremely fast at different parts of the race. And if I'm Octavio Rondeletto right now, I want this thing to stay green at all costs. No cautions, because we have seen just how fast Randall Nichols has been on a pair of fresh tires. If he does get a chance to go get fresh tires, and he does get them, look out. He's actually staying in there.
Yeah, last run we seen him late in the run get up there and pass Octavio Rondeletto.
And he's doing it again right now. He's inching away at it right now, Kane. He's actually gaining small amounts bit by bit. And with 25 laps to go in this one, go ahead and mark that down to 24. This thing is still it's still anybody's race up here at the front. These two are going to go back and forth. This could go down to a photo finish.
It could. Both of these drivers super fast, and I would not count Randall Nichols out just yet.
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, I think Randall Nichols is just taking it easy right now. We got a car into the wall. No caution yet. There's a tire rolling across, and there's the 12 also involved. And luckily, the green flag has remained out. There's another car with damage on it. It's Kurt Kimmerling. And, man, I'm amazed.
His tire we saw bouncing across the track.
Obviously, his tire, he needs to get off the track so he doesn't get plowed into. I'm amazed that the caution did not wave. I'm actually a little thankful it didn't. And if anybody's having a sigh of relief, it is our race leader, Octavio Rondeletto. He does not want this thing to go down to another restart. He's got the lead, and he wants this thing to stay green. And there you see the 12 car. We're looking at the replay of what just happened a moment ago, guys. Let's take a look, see if the caution should have waved, in your opinion. I am shocked that the yellow did not wave.
I am too. That other car was all the way around did a complete spin. And that usually will bring out the caution, but he just must have been far enough off the racing surface.
Yeah. Well, when you got a car with a tire shooting across the track, I mean, you'd think that'd be debris on the track. But for whatever reason, the race control did not throw a caution, because it is a computer, and sometimes they make mistakes. But hey, I'll tell you what, like I said, Octavio Rondeletto is, I don't know if he's going to be excited or not, because I think he is starting to feel the pressure that Randall Nichols has been putting on him. He is right there within a car length. Look at this run, Kane. Really good run there. Had to get on the brakes a little bit as he had a lot of momentum. Didn't want to run into the back of the race leader. And we are 20 laps to go, guys. This thing is going to get hot and heavy fast.
Yeah, I think Randall may have done a better job holding on to his tires, and I think he's got more tires than Rondeletto.
I do too. I actually think, and this is just me, in my opinion, I think that we've seen Randall Nichols kind of just sit back and just try to maintain. I don't think he's been pushing. I think he's just been maintaining and waiting for the right time to make his move. Now, I could be wrong. He did look a little loose there on exit. But if that is the case, I think he's going to get ready to make his move here in the next couple laps.
Yeah, what he needs to do right now is really put the pressure on Octavio, which he's doing. But we've seen earlier that when the pressure is high, Octavio Rondeletto really runs hard and makes some mistakes. And if I was Nichols, I would be trying to force some of those mistakes.
Yeah, here's the reason I think he's been kind of sitting back. if you notice, he's been running the exact line that Octavio Rondeletto runs. When you see him try to go for the pass, you'll see him start poking inside, outside. He tries different things. But he has been following him pretty much line for line for the past few laps. And now just recently, we're starting to see him try to start looking a little bit on the inside and outside. Now, if that is not the case and he has been pushing, we're going to get a heck of a finish here. There you see it on there, guys. 0.14, 0.13 second differential. Oh, and you see what I mean? He gets loose again a little bit, Kane. That back end steps out on him.
This guy's getting into some lap traffic here. That might come into play as well.
Yeah, lap traffic could be huge. That is the number 17 Wrangler Chevrolet up in front of these guys, and they will definitely get into them before 16 laps is up. So that is going to be... Oh, he heads down pit road. No, he doesn't. He just got down out of the way. My fault. So good job there by Van Hoven, who steps down to get out of the way of the race leaders. My fault. I thought he was headed down pit road, and he just got down to get out of the way. Here we go. Good view here of Sam White, and in front of him, that is Miguel Angel Cordoza. So Cordoza leads the way between these two, and Sam White would love to get up there and try to make a pass. Look how high Cordoza went on that line. That's going to allow White to close the gap a good bit there with 15 laps to go. Go ahead and make it 14 to go. And if we continue to stay green, this thing will be over in just a moment. Sam White with damaged car and all. He's really starting to catch up here. That's a really good run on that last lap. Boy, this is what I love about stock car racing. When you get laid in a run like this, you know the guys are getting low on grip. They've been riding on tires for a while. They're giving it all they got, but you can't push too hard. And it's just keeping that car, pushing it to the edge without going over the edge. It is very hard, but that's what makes the best the best. And now that's what we're watching out of Nichols. He is pushing the best he can. I don't know, Kane. This is looking good for Rondeletto. If this does stay green, he may be able to hold off Randall Nichols. It is going to go down to the wire. Randall Nichols is hanging in there. And like I said, for a little while, I thought maybe he was holding back. But what I'm seeing right now, he is not holding back. He is trying. And I have seen his car get loose several times on exit. And that's not a good sign.
Yeah, I think he had some extra tire there a few laps ago. But man, it's not looking like it no more, is it? It's looking like they're both pretty equal now.
Well, yeah, at this point in the race, the tire wear has pretty much evened off for everybody out there. Everybody's fighting for grip. And, oh, no, there's some trouble right there for Nichols, and that's going to really break away the leader. He's going to really get some space there. I think the 11's in trouble, Kane. He may have pushed it too hard earlier, and now that is not what he wanted. Now, he still has plenty of time if he can refocus, regroup. He does have time. There's 10 laps to go in this one, and we'll see what he can do. Here's back to the battle for fourth with Sam White and Cordoza. Miguel Angel Cordoza up in fourth place. And can Sam White get him in less than 10 laps, as we are looking at 9 laps to go in this one? Boy, listen to those engines roar as they come by, man. I absolutely love it. I am going to miss these 87 cars. They have been fun.
They have. It's been a lot of fun to watch these guys. That 7 machine, I think it's on its last leg. He's really kind of fallen off pace a little bit. I got a feeling he's getting hot.
Hopefully not. Maybe he'll be able to hang in there. He's only got to hang in there about 8.5 more laps, and he'll be okay. But yeah, he's hanging in there for sure. Look at his lap times up on the screen: 31.8, 32.1, and then a 32.1. So not all too bad. So 8 laps to go, guys. 8 laps to go in this one. And there is the number 11 there of Randall Nichols, as he has got to make something happen quick, guys. If he's going to try to get up here and win this race, he's going to hope for either a caution or he's got to find some time quickly. Look at his last time there, or previous lap, 31.7. The leader's last, 31.8. So he is got a faster lap time. But I think the lap before, he lost so much time. He got loose and lost a lot of time. And I just don't know if he's going to be able to make that back up without a help from a caution. Boy, if you get a caution, then what do? Do you come down and pit? Do you try to stay in the... Oh, it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. The tough decisions. 6 laps
coming
to go.
up on some traffic. He is going to get through cleanly, no problems from the 16 machine.
Yeah, good job there by the number 16 to make or let the leader by with no problem. That is what you like to see. 5 laps to go, guys, in this one. 5 laps to go is all we're looking at here in the final race of the Winter NASCAR iRacing Series. And it's Octavio Rondeletto who leads the way. Randall Nichols back there in second, but he's got his work cut out for him. He is praying for a yellow flag. Rondeletto praying that it stays green. Four laps to go. I tell you, Rondeletto still looks great. Even on the tires have had some miles on them. He still looks good. The car looks smooth. And the biggest thing is he's not feeling as much pressure as he was before. Earlier, when Randall Nichols was right there on him, he was really feeling the heat. And now he's not feeling quite the pressure he was earlier. Now, you know, Randall Nichols, he can still do this. He's not that far off, but he's really got to find some speed fast.
Yeah, with just almost 2 to go, that'd be a really tough. I think Nichols is conceded at this point.
All right, guys, 2 laps. The white flag will be waving this next time by. And we have 2 laps left in our Winter NASCAR iRacing Series. And Octavio Rondeletto looks like he might get it done from the pole. Can he do it? He just needs to take it around for 1 more lap. The flagman reaches in the stand and grabs the white flag. Final lap here of the Winter NASCAR iRacing Series. And there it is, guys, through 1 and 2 for the final time today. Octavio Rondeletto getting the job done. He just needs to keep it straight through the dog leg, through 3 and 4, and if it stays clean, and that is what you want right there. Congratulations, as Octavio Rondeletto takes the final race of the season at Phoenix International Raceway.
A very fast Randall Nichols will bring home 2nd spot. Drew Autry in 3rd, and Miguel Cordoza will come home in 4th. Sam White was able to finish the race there in his beat-up machine. He'll bring his machine home, the 7 machine, in 5th.
Good job for a top 5 there from him. What a job there from Octavio Rondeletto. Gets the win, gets the job done here at Phoenix, and he'll get ready to give us a burnout. Go ahead and burn it down without a wreck. Here we go, burn it down in the Juncos Chevrolet, and what a great footage we have there from Jay Kennedy. I want to thank Jay for such an amazing job in the director's chair this season. It has been such a pleasure. And Kane, it's been a pleasure to call this season with you as well, buddy. Always enjoy having you by my side to call these races. And it's been fun. The Winter NASCAR iRacing Series has been a blast. And what a way to finish it up here with some fun burnouts. Here we go. Going to get some teammates having some fun here. Burning it down together. What an awesome scene we just had right there as they burn it down here at Phoenix International Raceway. And that is fun right there, guys.
Miguel's got to get in there somewhere. Form a T. Come in from the side. Move your brake bias all the way forward. They're going to 2-on-1, I think. Make a Y. There you go.
All right, boys, burn it down.
They ended up in the T anyway.
Hey, they're doing it, though. You got 3 of them burning it down, and that's an awesome footage right there, man. Lots of smoke in those cars. And some hot engines. Go ahead and burn them up, boys. You don't need them for next race. This is it. The season is over. It's been fun. Really enjoyed it.
iRacing has even improved the smoke on these cars to where the smoke kind of lingers. Watched the Clash yesterday, and in that Coliseum after the burnouts, it just kind of lingered in the Coliseum for a while. It was really cool.
That's awesome. All right, guys, let's take a look at the final results here from Phoenix. It is Octavio Rondeletto taking the checkered flag tonight. It's Randall Nichols and Drew Autry is the top 3. Miguel Angel Cordoza will finish 4th with Sam White in 5th.
Happy birthday.
Johnny McNamara will finish in 6th with Jason Willott 7th. 8th place will go to Manny Foster with Jackie Daytona in 9th. Rounding out the top 10 is Jaden Burke. As we move on back to the 11th spot, it is Bill Walker with Corey Stahl 12th, William Baker's 13th, Mark Vanhoven 14th, in 15th it was Vern Klukas with Kirk Kimmerling in 16th, Jason Lanny 17th, 18th belonged to Daniel Pearson, Eric Nutston in 19th, and 20th Derek Holishak. Holishak got out early in this one. Unfortunate, but that is how we finish up here at Phoenix International Raceway. Guys, do not forget, join us in 2 weeks' time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, for round 1 of the NASCAR iRacing Series right here on Sim Speed. It is going to be brought to you from Daytona for the Daytona 500. It is the full 500-mile length, and it is going to be a special presentation. We hope you guys will be back to join us for that. With that being said, it has been a remarkable season. We have thoroughly enjoyed broadcasting the very first season of the winter edition of the NASCAR iRacing Series right here on SimSpeed. I am JD Smith, Kane Kraft, and of course, Jay Kennedy. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the NASCAR iRacing Series. Y'all have a great week.
This is fantastic. This is GT racing right now. He's got traction. He's got really outside. Both of them. Maloney. Oh, he's taking Anderson. Anderson's up to him.
Oh my God! Oh, big crash! Oh my goodness, half the field's gonna get rolled.
This is very close. These guys, I want to make their way through the field very quickly. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's massive. This is it. This is over. I can't believe this. Oh my God.
God, what?